Meanwhile, NRIA zoning attorneys and government liaisons are lobbying government leaders to maximize and expand zoning potential. The goal is to obtain small variances from the approvers and obtain design approvals for increased density, bonus square footage, and additional floors when feasible. NRIA's expert political team often obtains concessions to increase the number of units in a multifamily project, which adds additional profits. Tax abatements work this way too, adding investment value to the building. A rookie mistake in development that NRIA avoids is letting the architect lead the complete design charge. Getting swept up in an architect's vision comes at a high price, leading to construction inefficiencies, cost overruns, and much less profit for investors. Leaving all decision-making to the architect means you'll have the most expensive, trendiest design, materials, and finishes from top to bottom, but the cost will be astronomical. NRIA builds products that renters and buyers desire, winning design awards for our work. But we do it affordably, efficiently, and with value engineering, which means smart decisions on materials and trade-offs in the project are integrated with the architect's concepts from day one and continue throughout the project. Value engineering by NRIA experts means the architect's design is fully examined line by line, finding comparable materials and methods of construction, achieving the same results that are more cost-effective. Additionally, because we're a large-scale national developer with dozens of simultaneous multi-million-dollar projects underway at all times, we have volume-preferred pricing. Those savings translate to NRIA investors as profit. NRIA has a small group of longtime trusted general contractors and subcontractors that function as extensions to our staff. Each has been selected for its ability to deliver a quality, on-budget, and on-time build. NRIA negotiates a guaranteed maximum price, or GMP, agreement for all builder contracts and makes the contractor financially responsible for delays and cost overruns that could eat into investor profits. NRIA rewards this level of responsibility with repeat business and often a success fee. It's a method of business that benefits all. Another hefty cost, in addition to construction, is financing costs. NRIA's stellar track record and credit allows us to borrow from our long-term repeat institutional lenders at highly competitive rates. Second-tier mezzanine equity capital is also quite advantaged, with both foreign investor EB5 and reliable preferred equity sources. Financing on the complete cost of these discounted and undervalued properties comprises 90% of the NRIA capital stack. Plus, all construction loan interest charges are essentially prepaid to the lender from the escrow reserve set aside at closing. Monthly payments are made from the closing escrow to the senior lender throughout the build, so there's no monthly mortgage payment to be made by NRIA during construction. This incredible safety feature protects investors by virtually eliminating the risk of foreclosure because the senior lender, who carries typically 80% of the project costs, is paid its monthly mortgage payment automatically. Another cost that can eat into investor profits are those related to sales and marketing of the finished buildings. Lesser developers will farm this piece out, which means costly commissions and fees are paid to brokers and marketing agencies. NRIA achieves significant savings here by micromanaging the tenanting and resale operation for each property in-house. Finally, with numerous Class A building developments and growing, diversified by market, building type, neighborhood, and target demographic, the risk is completely spread out with NRIA. No one project can adversely impact investor returns. Each project is fully self-funded in a standalone LLC and legally separate from the other buildings. If there were ever a project failure, all other buildings and cash flows to investors are not affected. NRIA's strategic, repeatable system of investment in hard assets avoids the pitfalls and risks you would take with less experienced sponsors who do not guarantee their work and volatile paper assets. NRIA builds only high-demand, valuable properties with top value-engineered designs at the lowest audited and bid-out vendor costs. It then controls 100% of the net cash flows from resale of its properties for the good of NRIA investors, which get paid by contract first. You, as a fund investor, receive 100% of net cash flows on each building before NRIA gets paid. Since we definitely want to get paid our profits, positioning you first is an enormous security protection provided to investors. Lastly, remember, because we typically have 90% financing, we pay our partners safe, high returns on just a small amount of capital put in. Paying a high, fair return to equity partners on just a small cash-in per building works. We typically achieve total gross annualized returns at the general partner co-invest level on each building in the 30 to 75% per year range. Our overall large returns on all projects diversify you and back you with hard asset collateral producing income. Few in the industry have achieved this level of investor efficiency and, in a nutshell, the NRIA advantage. Are you interested in becoming an NRIA investor? Call to learn more.